Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Last week on Tuesday, I attended an international conference on obesity and diabetes. Many doctors across the world, they were there. They were mainly talking on from the environmental side and genetic side, how it is affecting our health from the environment, the things beyond our control, outside, and the genes, genetics, is affecting the obesity and the diabetes. I brought about another dimension. It is called as environmental, genetics, and the third one is behavioral. Behavior has to change. We tend to put a onus, blame outside. You have to change yourself. Put a emphasis on your lifestyle. That plays an important, it gives a new dimension to the approach. In the yoga, yoga, everyone is popular across the world. Everyone is drawn into yoga. And if you read the scriptures, many demonic people also practiced yoga and they acquired the siddhis. They were able to fly in the space, disappear and makes things disappear. And that is not the purpose. That what we are practicing is divinity in yoga. Not a demonic people also, they can practice yoga and derive benefit. And that siddhis they will utilize for the against the community. In the Bhagavad Gita says yoga has to be practiced such a way that it should be beneficial for you and beneficial for others also. And it is called as divinity in yoga. We have been covering the 26 qualities, divine qualities, required to be acquired by the yoga sadhakas. These divine qualities, it's Devi Sampat Vimokshaya. This wealth, inexhaustible wealth, divine wealth, by acquiring that one, it sets everyone free. If you do not pay attention to that one, if you acquire the wealth, asuric, demonic wealth, it's through yoga, that siddhis, it's not in congruence with the scriptures, it is a demonic wealth, it pulls you down. Nibandhaya asuri mata, it binds you, pulls you down. Repeat after me. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi Jnana yoga vyavastitihi Dhanam damascha yajnascha Swadhyaya tapa arjavam. Abhayam, one quality, first quality is fearlessness. No point in living, it's in the fearful life, scared life, always under stress, always frightened. What happens if I lose the job? What happens if I lose the house? If you observe a mice, it's when people go near that one, it runs away. Its heart rate is very hard, it's beating very hard. The heart rate goes up, lifespan comes down. The people, they say, people do practice yoga, practice sadhana, their gait, they walk, how they walk, it's something different to other people. Look at their eyes, people who practice yoga, that there's a calmness, serenity is there in the eyes. Whereas the other one, if you are scared, you can make out that eyes are not relaxed. Abhayam, one mark of that one, look at the eyes. Eyes has some sort of glow in the eyes. The person, how he or she walks, it's a yogic way of walking. That person walks differently. It's eyes different. That is abhayam. Sattva samshuddhi. Calm your mind, relax your mind. Buddhya vishuddhaya yukto dhrityatmanam niyamya cha. When the mind becomes calm, serene, we can focus on the life. We get a focus in our life. And dhritya atmanam and niyamya cha. One has a different life. We can have a focus in our life if you have a relaxed mind, calm mind. Buddhya, then abhayam sattva samshuddhi, jnana yoga vyavasthitihim. Aspire for knowledge, higher knowledge. Jnanagni dagda karmani. That the fire of knowledge destroys all the negativities. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, you may be a most sinner, but if you have the knowledge, the fire of the knowledge, when you acquire that one, that destroys all the negativities. Try to acquire the knowledge. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavasthitihi dhanam damascha. Dhanam, the charity. Lead a very magnanimous life, not a petty life, not a stingy life. It says Shraddhaya dheyam, Ashraddhaya dheyam, Bhiya dheyam, Shriya dheyam, Hriya dheyam, Samvidha dheyam. It says, Taittiriya Upanishad says, give, come what may, keep on giving, don't stop. It says Shraddhaya, with faith you give. Suppose if you can say, I don't have faith, it says Ashraddhaya dheyam. Even if you don't have faith, it's okay, give. Bhiya dheyam, fear of, if you start amassing, tax people will come and take it, or thieves may come and loot it. Fear of that one, at least give that one. Shriya deyam, at least for your recognition. When you give that one, people will applaud. Oh, what a great donor. At least for that namesake, you give that one. Hriya deyam, out of shyness, everyone is giving. How, if I don't give that one, people will ridicule me. Out of shame also give that one. And Samvidha deyam, as per the constitution, it's as per the normal human rule, give that one. Do not stop. Dhanam. It says, Taittiriya Upanishad, keep on giving. Because like drawing the water from the well, it's more water comes. When you start giving, it's more comes to you. And abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavasthitihi dhanam dhamascha yajnascha. Dhamma, have a control over your tongue. The 2 square inches of tongue drives us. Without that food, I can't eat. Without spice, I can't. My meal is incomplete. Without too much of salt, my meal is incomplete. Without it's a piece of meat, my meal is incomplete. My tongue is only 2 square inches. It is ruling me. How come my tongue has become so strong? In the residence time of the food in the tongue is only for a few seconds. For that, we invest so much of time. Morning till evening, we spend our time in the kitchen, thinking that we are so busy. And to satisfy the tongue, have the control your tongue. Dhamma, it's abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavasthitihi dhanam dhamascha yajnascha. Whatever you do, it should be a worship to the Lord. Last week I touched upon the types of practice. The sattvic people, noble people, they have vision for their life, not immediate. Mediocre people, they have a vision for the immediate needs. And the lower type of people, hook or crook, they want to acquire. They don't care about the means. That's a 3 type of categories. Sattvic people have it's a vision for the life, vision for the generations to come. Dhanam dhamascha yajnascha swadhyaya pravachane. Swadhyaya and Dhamma it says in Taittiriya Upanishad again, Dhamascha brahmacharine swaha. It says, the students, may the seekers of higher knowledge come to me. The seekers of higher knowledge, how they should be? may they have a control over their senses. May they have the control over the tongue. May they have the control over their limbs. That type of students, may they come to me. The teacher is saying, Damascha Swadhyaya Pravachane Amayanto Brahmacharina Swaha. That type of the seekers of the higher knowledge. It's a great students, may they come to me. How they should be. They should have a good mind. May they have the good. It's a control over the tongue, control over how they talk, control over the food, and control over the limbs. May they come to me. In the Dhamma, Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means you have to learn. I may have volumes of books. And the knowledge comes to you. In the Upanishad says, Tad Vijnartham Sa Guru Me Vabi Gachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. The seeker, how the Swadhyaya to understand with humility, he or she has to approach the teacher. One who wants to acquire the higher knowledge. In the ordinary class also, here, Karu school, my son, when we were studying here, teacher used to insist all the students, never call the teacher by the name. First name, you never should not call. It is taught even the primary school, they were telling. You should call Mr. or Mrs. or Sir or Madam. And that is the requirement. It is taught even in the school. And here in the higher knowledge, what about the higher knowledge? You should be more humble. Not call the teacher by, hey, Raj, or this seat, it's a it's a Vyasapita. You have to respect the seat. And so it's Tad Vijnartham, aspires of the higher knowledge, that he or she has to go with humility, with its humbleness, meekness, not to lose talk in front of the teachers. When it happens, if the teacher is pleased, the heart of the teacher opens up and the knowledge he or she can communicate. That is the method, means Swadhyaya. That is the starting as mentioned in the Taittiriya Upanishad, how it should be. It is mentioned in the Mundaka Upanishad, how you should approach the teacher. And what is the quality of the teacher? The teacher is the Brahmanishta, should be well educated, well full of knowledge, and should be practicing. Not only the talking, teacher should implement the whatever he or she is talking, teacher should practice. It is not for others. And the teacher should be practicing, should be well learned and practicing, and students should come with humility, with aspiring to know higher things. Please teach me. That Swadhyaya. Tapa arjavam. Tapa means heat. Endure the heat of your life. Difficult times, endure the difficulty. Endure. That is the tapa. That is the one dimension of tapa. And tapa arjavam. Arjavam, another quality of a student, is straightforwardness. Do not have an ulterior motive, only to lip service, talk something, thinking something. You should have align your thinking and talking. Tapa arjavam. These 12 qualities we mentioned, and we will touch upon the tapa next week again. And we will. These are the qualities. I know I am repeating 3-4 classes, but every time I am touching on the new dimensions because of the wealth. At least one wealth quality we acquire. It is an inexhaustible wealth. It will be with us, not only throughout this life, it will come along with us for the next life. That inexhaustible wealth. Our bank wealth, we have to leave behind before we go. And this wealth, it will accompany us. Inexhaustible wealth, divine wealth. We have to, even one, if you acquire out of 26, it is a great wealth. Lie down on your back.